So, I just got back from seeing Deadpool and Wolverine, and holy cow. I mean, wow. I know I said, like, after X-Men 97 episode 5, I probably wouldn't do another reaction video. That would be my only reaction video. But honestly, you have to give me this one. I mean, this was, like, epic. And plus, it's going to be the only X-Men related project for until X-Men 97, the second season, comes out. So you have to give me this, I feel like. So the thing is, I already had a bunch of spoilers spoiled for me because but that I mean, that's my fault. Totally my fault, because of course I don't think it's I get people are like, I don't want to see spoilers, and of course other people want to talk about it, so I totally get that. And pretty much for in the future, I know just to stay off the internet. Like, don't even go online. Don't even go on Facebook. Don't, go on Instagram. Don't go anywhere. Just stay off the internet. Because I'm in a couple of groups where I help, like, admin and mod. I'm in a Rogue group where I'm an admin, and the first night someone wanted to post, Rogue wasn't even in the movie. I'm like, well, okay, spoiler. But I pretty much knew she wouldn't be, because for one thing, Anna Paquin, her health hasn't been that great the past couple years, which sucks. But also, Wolverine and Rogue were close in the beginning of the first movie, but then she wasn't really, like, involved as much in the movies, especially not the third movie, or Days of the Future Past. If you watch the Rogue cut, of course she's in it, but Wolverine's, like, unconscious the whole time that Rogue's there, so, they don't really interact, is what I'm saying. But anyway, so I knew she wasn't going to be in it anyway. And then I knew Taylor Swift was not in it as Dazzler or otherwise, because nobody was talking about it. And I knew if Taylor Swift had been in it, there would be talk, because there'd be no stopping that spoiler, because she has such a massive following, and, she's just a huge star. So I knew right away she wasn't in it because nobody was talking about it. So, and I feel bad for all the people that thought she was going to be Dazzler and started buying up, like, a bunch of Dazzler stuff with the hopes of, like, reselling it for a much higher profit, because all the Swifties would, be buying up stuff because, Taylor Swift was Dazzler. They even did some, like, Taylor Swift Dazzler themed comics. I remember. I didn't get any of them. I mean, even though I love Dazzler, but I didn't feel the need to get one of those. But yeah, I feel kind of bad for those people, but oh well, it happens sometimes. Um, so, and then the other place that I got spoilers is I'm a mod in a couple of action figure groups, and help with the group, like, approve, deny, post memberships, etc. Especially because in that group you can sell stuff, and there's rules to selling things. So, I mean, people submit a post, and then you have to, approve or deny it, depending on, what's in their post. Anyway, so I run across this post where there's Deadpool, Lady Deadpool, Wolverine, X-23. I'm like, okay. And then I look over, and there's the Human Torch, and Blade, Elektra, and Gambit. I'm like, this sucks. There's only one reason why all these figures would be in the same picture. So that's how I got it spoiled. How I got all the cameos in the movie spoiled was, and that picture. That I also got the fact that Sabretooth gets decapitated by Wolverine spoiled, because someone also posted an action figure picture of that. So, yeah. So now I know in the future, just stay off of Facebook, the internet completely. Don't even go anywhere, like, on the internet. So anyway, but I totally understand. People are excited. They want to post stuff. I mean, I get it. So, but it was still exciting to see these characters on screen, like Blade. It was awesome to see him. I mean, Wesley Snipes is so iconic. as Blade, and he will always be Blade. And it's funny because he's like, "There's never gonna be another Blade," and Deadpool makes the face like, "You never know. We'll see." Because of course there was, there was that Blade TV show in development. I think I don't know if it's still happening or still going on. I don't know. I haven't kept up with it, to be honest, or as much. Yeah, but it was really cool to see him, and it's funny because, of course, he and Ryan Reynolds worked together on Blade Trinity. Um, Ryan played Hannibal King, so I thought that was funny that they reunited. And I also think it's cute that Blake Lively played Lady Deadpool because, of course, they met on the set of a superhero movie, Green Lantern, and now they got to work on another superhero movie together. I mean, it sucks that like he had to kill her, but she came back, so it's okay. And then, of course, Elektra, that was Jennifer Garner. That was so cool to see her. I actually loved that movie. I bought it on DVD. I still have it. I still watch it. I liked it. I thought it was a great movie. But, I mean, a lot of people did not like it. A lot of people didn't think it was good, but I liked it. Let's see. Oh, Chris Evans. When he first appeared, I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's not the Human Torch. Because, of course, Deadpool thought he was Captain America, too. And then, as soon as he said, of course, flame on, I'm like, oh, okay. And I was thinking that, I wonder why they didn't ask Jessica Alba, who kind of was the star of those two movies. Like, she was the biggest draw at that time, because Chris Evans was still, like, relatively unknown, I will say. I wonder why they didn't ask her back, but how, considering how, the Human Torch, like, his role in the movie and how he died, it totally makes sense why they didn't ask her back. But that was pretty funny. And then, of course, like, I knew Gambit was going to be in the movie, but as soon as he came on screen, I'm not kidding you, my jaw dropped. Seeing the Channing Tatum in, his in costume, I was just like, oh my gosh. And I was just so happy for him that he finally, like, got to play Gambit on screen after all these years of trying to make it happen. Granted, it was so short, and it wasn't, he didn't get to play him for long, but still, I was so happy that he finally got to play him. And that was the best part of the movie to me, honestly. Best part. Yeah. Oh, and then the other part that surprised me was Henry playing Wolverine, and then for Deadpool to be like, yeah, we'll treat you way better than those other people down the road. I mean, I was like, my jaw dropped at that too, because I did not know about that. Yeah, that was pretty cool. That didn't get spoiled for me. And the the comic accurate Wolverine, that was the funniest thing. Oh my gosh. I mean, granted, of course he wasn't comic accurate because, I mean, he's supposed to be 5'3". I'm 5'1". I definitely, when I stand up, definitely come above the bar, the bar top. Like, so he wasn't entirely comic accurate, but I think they did that on purpose to kind of make fun of all the people that have been wanting him to be comic accurate for all these years. So to me, that was the funniest part of the whole movie. I really enjoyed that part because, yeah, it was just really funny. I mean, yeah. Oh, I just thought it was a great movie. I mean, I get why they didn't have any other X-Men in it because, of course, Wolverine, all of his X-Men, they died. So it would be weird having other X-Men in the movie, especially considering they brought Gambit in, and Gambit is in the X-Men in the comics, but he's never in the X-Men in the movies. He was in Wolverine Origins. So I thought that was, I get it now. And I'm happy, like I said, I'm happy that Gambit was in the movie and that Channing Tatum finally got to be Gambit, even though it wasn't for very long. It just, I mean, I don't know if I said, but I saw the movie so late because my dad wanted to go for his birthday, and I didn't want to go see it without him because that would be, that'd be kind of mean. Like, oh yeah, we'll go see it Wednesday together, but secretly go see it without him. Yeah, that just yeah, I couldn't do that. So I waited, and now next time I know, don't get on the internet. And it's funny because mom is like, my mom, she's out of town, so she didn't go. She's like, I want to go when I get back. And I'm like, after watching the movie, I'm like, no. No, you don't, Mom, because it was pretty gory and vulgar and lots of, cussing and stuff. But I mean, that's Deadpool, that's what it's rated R. That's what the movie is. So she heard about it on like the Today Show. She watches that like religiously. And she's like, oh, I want to go see it now. No, you don't, Mom. So when she gets back, I'll tell her, no. You really don't want to see that movie. No. So, I mean, and the fact that Cassandra Nova was the villain, I never liked her in the comic books, honestly. I always thought she was creepy. I didn't like her. But it totally makes sense why they used her in this movie as the villain. Because, of course, the movie needed a villain. So, but overall, I thought it was great. I mean, the best part, like I said, was Gambit. I mean, and they did a really good job on him. And I think Channing Tatum even did the accent pretty well. I mean, granted, not perfect, but I think he did pretty well at the accent. And I could totally see him playing Gambit, except, of course, they're not going to do that now. But, yeah, so I'm glad that he got to finally, live his dream of being Gambit on screen. So, let me know what your favorite part was in the movie, or if there was anything that surprised you, or if you're like me and you got it ruined by spoilers. Which, like I said, now I know I've learned my lesson. So just, let me know in the comments below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.